Missing someone. Hi, welcome back to my channel. So I'm just gonna be recreating the makeup look that I did for my last video, but I got no pictures that night or no videos, so why not come and do this? But I'm not just going to do my makeup, I'm going to do a story time. So y'all know Bare Minerals, this is coming literally right off because after this I'm going to take a shower. So I started working at this this dog spa. So I left my last job, which I don't even want to do no story time on that because that was just a whole little mess. Okay, so I left my last job. Y'all can't really be seeing what I'm really doing. I left my last job what, June 30th, I think June 30th. And that same day, or like the week prior, I had been filling out applications to different places, and this dog spa was they hit me back and wanted me to come in for an interview. I basically got the job, but he wanted me to do a trial day so I could see like what I would be doing and stuff. And I liked the job. Like when I got there, he was just like, you know, the day that I worked was like an easy day. He was like, today's an easy day. Every day is not gonna be like this, you know. He didn't necessarily mention that I wasn't gonna like every day, but he was just like, yeah, this isn't no you sit and play with dolls all day, which I already knew that because that's what the description was. You're not sitting and playing with dolls all day. You're washing them and drying them and handing them off to the groomers. So, of course, you have your days where dogs want to scratch you and everything. But this one, as I but that, I didn't come to work to get bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to put my face close to a dog as I'm trying to dry their legs and then get bit by a freaking, like, get bit on my forehead. Like, who wants to go through that? So, yeah, that's been going on all day. I had two 11 o'clock dogs, and one of the 11 o'clocks was a Corgi Terrier mix. I don't like that dog, as far as, because a Corgi is short and like a little long, stubby, whatever. And then a Terrier, I think it was a York Terrier, I guess the name of them. It was, you know, like a mix. They have long hair, so that took a minute to dry. But I was just hoping that somebody else was going to get the other one. So, as I go to get the other one, the girl says, or one of the dog washers say, the owner said that the dog isn't friendly. But I'm not thinking friendly like this dog, you know what I'm saying, doesn't like something. Like, I'm just thinking that this dog is like, the dog isn't gonna be friendly. Like, some dogs wag their tail, some dogs lick you, some dogs don't mind being picked up. This dog didn't like being picked up, but still, you know what I'm saying, like, no one mentioned put a muzzle on this dog when you're doing A, B, and C. Like, I'm sure this dog has been to a place before, or like, I don't know, like when you know your dog, you just to be cautious, you do the extra, like, you have to do extra stuff for a dog that you just know is not friendly. So I watched the dog, and the dog was cool, you know what I'm saying? He let me pluck his ears. Like, the dog didn't look at me, but that's where in my mind I'm like, okay, the dog's not friendly, so the dog's not gonna care for me. The other dog is like looking at me, not, I wouldn't say smiling, but you know what I'm saying, like, got his tongue out and everything. So again, I don't know if these are females or males, because you can name your dog Herbert and it'd be a whole female. Like, make it make sense. But yeah, so here I am. I dried the first dog. And he was cool. You know what I'm saying? Of course, when you get around to their face, they do act a little crazy. But the way that I dry them, like most of the time, like they're cool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they'll wiggle a little bit. Because my whole thing is close your eyes. Like, that's like if I'm blow drying my face or if I got something on my face, I close my eyes. They don't know to close their eyes. Like, what the freak? But, yeah. So, here I am drying the dog, whatever. His legs, he cool. His back, bottom, whatever, cool. I get to the face. This dog is so freaking crazy. I'm like, okay, now you want to interact with me when you've been laying here this whole time and just chilling. So he like moving his head and all this kind of stuff, and you know what I'm saying, like really making a big commotion. And bro, like as long as you like just sit there, close your eyes, and everything will be cool. They be making so much. They be making a situation that should be nothing into something. I've had 2 dogs, I think, today, like open their mouth at me as if they wanted to bite. But none of them succeeded. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to hold the dog to keep the dog steady so I can blow dry his face. But he just steady moving, steady moving, steady moving. So I proceed to hold on and I'm blow drying, and I can see that he's trying to bite because he's biting like the little metal thing that we have to hook them onto so that they don't move. He's biting that, and I'm like, not really thinking in my head like, should I put a muzzle on him, because I just didn't. I was almost finished. I wasn't trying to put a muzzle on the dog that I was almost finished with, because like I was doing good so far without him like getting to me, y'all. And like I'm holding him to where, him or her, whichever one it was, to where like it couldn't even get to like my body. My hand drops and he gets me. He or she gets me, and I'm like, I did what any person would do when a dog or an animal or whatever bites them, hurts them, hits them, like whatever. It was an instant reflex, and I did like, and I'm like it was like boom, boom. Like it just all happened like all at once. He bit, I pushed. And yeah, like at that moment, I did cry a little bit because, y'all, I don't like being hurt. Like at all. I don't like being hurt. And that was a situation where I was like, y'all, like he really just bit me. Like he or she legit bit me. So this is my scar for today. The swelling has went down. Dang it, y'all not gonna be able to see. So another dog did scratch me. I really want y'all to see this. Okay, so that's one. That's a bruise there. A bruise. Is that? Yep, that's a bruise. That right there. That's one of his teeth marks. That's that. Now I'm gonna show y'all this one. That right there. That right there. That is, well, I don't know if that's his 2 front teeth. Do y'all see that right there? So that's 2 marks. You can see it clear right here. So 2 marks there, 2 marks there, and then marks there. So I asked my mom, I was like, do I have the tetanus shot? Because I need to get that. But she said I've forgotten it a few years ago. And I think it lasts for like 10 years. But when he bit, I see like the 2 marks. Basically like a fang, but then I seen the other ones too. But like this whole area, y'all probably can't tell, but it's puffy. Like a little bit right there, you can see like a little bit of puffiness. Yeah, so when it first bit, it looked just like 2 punctured wounds, and then as like a few seconds went by, it did turn dark. I don't know if it was blood, because they do say that blood is blue. It's only red when it hits the surface, so maybe that was blood. So when that all happened, one of the groomers had walked out. So like, okay, bite, push, few like seconds, like maybe 5 seconds, 10 seconds later. Luckily she didn't come out when I like pushed the dog, but like 10 seconds later, a groomer came out and was like, are you good? Like, does he is he okay? And I'm like, I showed her my 2 punctured wounds, and she was like, oh my gosh, he, like, the dog bit her. That's what she was telling the manager. I'm looking at him, he looking at me. I look back at her, she looking at me. Are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine, because today's my last day. Like, today's my last day, okay? When it comes to biting, don't bite me, don't touch me. Like, a dog drooled on me today and it was hot. I did not know that their saliva was hot. I was just over today. Like, from the first dog to, not my second, my 2 last dogs were cool. That's why I was happy that my 1 o'clock dog got canceled, because I'm like, I can chill. And then, I mean, not my 1 o'clock, my 12 o'clock dog I canceled, and then I had my 1 o'clock dog. When a dog bites me, that's it. But at the same time, we're gonna see, because I might wake up in the morning and want to go to work. Or Friday. Probably not Friday. I got stuff to do tomorrow, so that's kind of why I'm like, probably won't. And then another thing is, before you leave a job, make sure you have a job. I would not be talking about not going to work if I didn't have another job. I just had to come on here and tell y'all that. I can do a little bit of eyeshadow. I can do a little bit of blush. I normally don't do these things, but this is literally coming like right off. This is so crazy. This is just for a picture, because I got no, like, when I say I got no pictures, I got no pictures. And I have to post, like, y'all probably don't care to see me, but I got to post. So I'm gonna take, I don't know where this came from. I can't talk too much longer because we're on a time limit. Okay. Y'all, I'm gonna get into eyeshadows, don't worry. It's just right now, it ain't time. Dang it, I don't want to put on no lashes, but then again, I kind of probably need to with the fact that I have something to do tomorrow. So yeah, lesson of this story is, just because you like an animal don't mean you're going to like all of them. Okay, you can go into a job with anything but dogs. Okay, I'll say anything but dogs, because dogs, cats, any animal has a mind of their own. I'm just speaking of dogs, but that's what I've worked with. So I'm gonna get these pictures for these videos, and I'll catch y'all in my next video. I hope I didn't miss nothing. I feel like I've said everything that's happened.